Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into our live patch note review video. This is February 6, 2024. My name is Bahamut. We're going to be going through the live patch. There was a PTR patch back in January, so now we're going to be going through those notes that are now live in the Heroes of Storm game, which will be affecting your Storm League games, because that's the only mode people play. No one actually plays ARAM because no one likes to play ARAM, realistically. If you are watching on the YouTube side of things, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. We are very, very close to hitting that 1,000. Very, very close. By very, very close, we're still like 400 subs away. But if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, be sure to do so. I release one video per day. It's a lot of Heroes of Storm content on my channel. So if you like Heroes, if you like videos daily, be sure to subscribe over there so we can grow the channel. And let's go ahead and get on into this. Let's dive into the patch notes here on, on our live patch. I actually saw a couple of the changes already, so I know a couple of the changes, but we'll go through all of this in detail. So, of course, we have our quick navigation, general bug balance updates and bug fixes. In general, added XP given to enemy display. This will show up as purple floating text for the player that had their hero slain. Okay. This is the part that I already actually figured out. Jugs of 1,000 cups increased from 66 to 75. So it's going to be a reduction, because I think it was like 88 originally. Mage armor duration increased from 4 to 5 seconds, and the mage armor increased from 30 to 40. So that's it went down from 50 originally. This PTR, this is a live patch. This is a live patch notes. Live patch notes right there. Says it in the title. With the PTR was back in January, which was, I don't know, I might be able to find it in the quick hot list here. No, I don't care enough. So, back over to our hero changes. Nova advanced cloaking bonus, mana regeneration from 3 to 6. That did stay as it is, but the anti-armor shell duration increased from 3 to 4 seconds. I believe this was 5 in the original PTR patch notes. So that is the balance here update. So Lily, Jugs are still buffed by a little bit less. Medivh, level 4, that mage armor, increased from 4 to 5 seconds, but it is from 30 to 40 now, not 30 to 50, so it only a 10 increase on that. The advanced cloaking bonus, that's a level 1 talent, that is from 3 to 6, that did go through from the PTR patch notes, and the anti-armor shell, which I believe is a level 7 talent, is from 3 to 4 seconds, which I think originally it was, on the PTR was 5 seconds. So either way, still buffs on all these characters, and well, I guess I'd say buffs on these talents. I would say overall buff on Lily, because the vast majority of Lily players will be taking Jugs. You see some Cloud Serpent here and there. Alright, so bug fixes. Let's go through all this again, because we might as well. There looks like there's a lot of orange text for us to go through. So, the big thing, let's talk about the orange text update. So, fixed an issue that caused heroes that use non-standard attack abilities to display the incorrect confirmation visuals. Certain heroes will show a red confirmation arrow instead of a green arrow when moving. Okay, alright. The Blackheart Bay chests now feature a warning indicator of the coin land location. Display happens once the coin has been launched and not prior to the coin launching. So I think a lot of people had their own, I got a lot of comments about, this is this and this and that. And I think everyone has their own interpretation of this, but, well, we'll have to see actually how it is, because it still is a little muddled. It's like you can see where the coin's gonna land as it's launching. Happens once the coin has been launched, but not prior. So yeah, literally, I think a lot of people were like, you can see where the coins are gonna pop out before they pop out. And it's like, no, literally, you can see where the coin's going to land as it's being launched, apparently. Lost Cavern, this is a completely new orange text, or a completely new change. Fixed an issue that caused minions to grant 1 experience for being in range of them dying. Fixed an issue that caused minions to grant 1 experience for being in range of them dying. Okay. Let's go to Abathur. Evolved monstrosity stacks are now a heroic quest. We knew that. Toxicness is no longer triggered by invulnerable enemies. Players will now be able to see how many stacks the monstrosity has on the scoreboard when the stacks are full. Okay, so it looks like this orange text needed actually to be up here, but that's okay. So this is actually an orange text for this. Players will now be able to see how many stacks the monstrosity has on the scoreboard, and when it is full stack will display his quick. So this is actually something that I had mentioned that I would actually really like to be, I would have liked to see. So that way I can hit tab and be like, where's the monstro at? And I think that's a nice change for players and also observers. Alarak fixed an issue that caused Alarak's lightning surge to display incorrectly at long range. Fix an issue that caused last laugh to heal when you have been granted Spell Leech, so the Nano Infusion, we already talked about that. Ana has an entire orange text for her. This wasn't even in the PTR patch notes. Fix an issue that caused Eye of Horus to hit invulnerable heroes. Okay, so that's an additional thing. Anduin. Orange text. Divine Star Sword will no longer be destroyed when leaving the base during the game start period. Wait, so that means that Anduin can't do the thing where he holds the sword up the entire time? Is that what they fixed? Anduin no longer runs around with a sword like in his hand, like up? If that's the case, they've got the wrong idea of the bugs that we need to fix. That is what they fixed? Boo! Boo! You fool! Dead game. Unplayable, uncastable. Let's see. Anubarak was still the same. Burning Beetle damage is now affected by all forms of damage modification. No longer able to use Locust Swarm when riding the toy train. We tried to replicate this, and we couldn't do it. So there's something. This is not a very easily replicatable bug. Because we tried to do it actually last time I was in the patch notes actually right after. Updated cancel animation of hardened shields to be like similar visuals. Artanis, fixed an issue that caused target purified to deal double damage. Fixed an issue that caused Titan Killer being capable of damaging invulnerable targets when activated from Twin Blades. And updated visuals of the spell armor. Arthas, Legion of Northrend's bonus healing now additive. Rhyme now has a block visual. For Ariel, completely new orange text. Fixed an issue that caused Searing Light to not grant energy when hitting a protected enemy. Oh, okay. Asmodan got a heckload of orange text here. Bombardment will no longer attack inactive mercenaries. Okay, so we know about this. This splash mercenary thing was something that was on a bunch of different characters. So we'll see that for a few others. Fix an issue that caused Asmodan's demonic warriors to leave permanent burning visuals if killed at the same moment they spawn. Ah, okay, so there's a visual bug that was cleared out, but it wasn't dealing any damage. Fixed an issue that caused the Tide of Sin to leave visual marker in the place of death, okay. Fixed Globe of Annihilation no longer stacking up possessed minions. I still have a gripe with this. Okay, this is my gripe, okay, this is my gripe. And I know there was like someone in the YouTube comments before, it was like, well, you can't stack off of Zul's. It's like, yes, I understand you cannot stack off of the Summonimals, but minions... It's like the Incredibles meme. It's like minions are minions. Like if Sylvanas is on the enemy team and she possesses minions, and then you slam dunk onto those minions, those are still just minions. You should be able to stack off of those. They're not summonables. You're just taking minions. That'd be like, oh, Sylvanas took the minions, you can no longer get their experience. Like I don't like this change. I like, it's like Orpheus should be able to stack off of possessed minions. But even that, like, as I said, though, like, summonables, Zagara, Asmodan, Zul, those are all summonables. Those are not, like, those are skeletal defenders and warriors and blah, blah, blah. So, that's my issue. That's my issue. Leave a comment in YouTube if you disagree, because you probably will. Anyways, Blaze fixed an issue that caused Blaze to deal bonus damage to enemies hit by another Blaze's flame streams. Oh, so this is like an ARAM thing? Yeah, bonus damage to enemies hit by another Blaze's flame streams. Yeah, this is like an ARAM change. Because you're obviously not going to have... Well... No, because Abathur... Ultimate Evolution. If you do Ultimate Evolution, you could have 2 Blazes, so I guess, yeah. And not just ARAM. Quick Match? Yeah, Quick Match is a good option, too. Sorry, my brain's not even on Quick Match. It's just like ARAMs and Storm League. Fixed an issue that caused Phase Shift to activate on previous target. That was for Brightwing. Butcher fixed an issue that caused Butcher's fresh meat spawning meat off of possessed minions. I need the Incredibles meme, but just my face with just minions are minions. Updated cancel animation for hardened shields to be similar visuals for Cassia. Chen fixed an issue that caused Stagger to heal when they have been granted Spell Leech. Cho'Gall fixed an issue that caused Enrage Regeneration display incorrectly on the Death Recap. Added Bellowing Roar Camera Lock for Deathwing.
Welcome!
What's up, Miss Bowers? Thanks for the raid. I actually had your stream on my other monitor. See, here you go. There's myself. Thanks, Bowers, for the raid. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Patch notes. It is patch notes. There are heroic changes. Lili changes, Medivh changes, and Nova changes. These are patch notes that are live into our game. Welcome in, Ray D's. We're getting through like all the bug changes and stuff like that, and then we're gonna get back into Storm League. But thank you again, Bowers, for the raid. I appreciate you bringing your friends over here. If you got raided over and you're not following, be sure to follow. But this is a wonderful, wonderful time for us to go through all the notes, and we'll check this up on YouTube like literally right away, because everyone loves patch note videos. So thank you again, everyone. I might not be super chatty with chat, but I'm gonna get through these patch notes for you all, and then we'll play more Storm League. But back into it with Dahaka. Updated visuals for spell armor. We actually had Decker Kane, excuse me. Fixed an issue that caused Ancient Blessings damage to not scale on targets if they leveled up while it's active. Included potion search text for Deckard, so now you can literally go here and you can go into quick match, and then you can go into here and you can type in potion, and there's Deckard Kane. Look at him now. Alrighty, so Dahaka, visuals for spell armor. Diva, fix an issue that caused liquid cooling to reset the fountain in ARAM incorrectly. Orange text update, fix an issue that caused nuclear option to trigger on in an already exploded mech. Micro missiles no longer hit invulnerable targets, and pilot mode can now see the self-destruct charge. They call me Mr. Potion. They do. ETC Crowd Surfer now displays floating text for mana refund. Falstad fixed an issue that caused Falstad's flight warning indicator to no longer display after selecting Epic Mount. Fixed an issue that caused sustained winds to damage invulnerable targets. Garrosh orange text, unrivaled strength bonus now additive. Gazlo fixed an issue that caused Explodium Bomb to not be affected by allied cooldown reduction. Genji fixed an issue that caused Strike at the Heart to not display the damage preview. Swift Strike now displays floating text for mana refund, and updated visuals for spell armor. Hanzo, ignore all distractions, will now display Mist! Oh wait, hold on.
Mist.
Text in case of blinds. Hogger fixed an issue that caused Hogger's Hog Wild visual to be visible when Hogger is visible. Imperius fixed an issue that caused Brightwing and Falstad to be incorrect height after Celestial Charge.
Because he paid me a freaking fortune, you moron.
You got paid?
I was having butt hammer tweening with Paul.
Toomey, thank you for the tier 1 for 5 months. I appreciate that continued support. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you again, Bowers, for the raid, and thank you, Toomey, for the tier 1 for 5. That's very nice of you. Thank you, bud. Jaina, water elemental frost boats will now behave consistently with Jaina's frost frost bolts. Junkrat Chattering Teeth will now chase but not trap invulnerable targets. Fix an issue that caused Chattering Teeth to apply arming steel traps when selected. Kerrigan fixed an issue that caused Sharpened Blades to stack up possessed minions. Include infested search for Kerrigan. Skeletal Swing for Leoric Leoric Skeletal Swing mana refund now displays as a crit. Li Ming fixed an issue if Seeker is selected while magic missiles are inflate, while Force Armor is selected. Fixed an issue that caused Force Armor to grant multiple stacks of the same magic missile cast. Lucio fixed an issue that caused Sound Barrier shields to not decay if Boss Nova was selected while the target is shielded. I didn't actually know that was a bug. I could have used that in Storm League. No, I wouldn't have. Lunara fixed an issue for orange text. Orange text for Lunara fixed an issue that caused Splintered Spear to not display correctly while blinded or against an evading enemy. Splintered Spear will no longer attack inactive mercenaries. Maev, nice memento bonus, will now bounce to inactive mercenaries. Mal'Ganis included vampire to the search text for Mal'Ganis. Medivh Portal is now an invalid target for allied abilities, except example Brightwing's Blink Heal, so you can't Blink Heal to a gate, apparently, or portal. Fixed an issue with Mei where the big one was not gaining the full benefit of Slush Ball. Mephisto fixed an issue that caused Unspeakable Horror of being temporarily disabled when the target is knocked back. Murky Egg Hunt is no longer... Murky Egg Hunt Egg is no longer killed in one hit by structures. Fixed an issue that caused Fishy Deal to stack up possessed minions. Boo. Nazebo fixed it. Boo. Nova fixed an issue that caused Halo Decay decoys health bar to display incorrectly after losing Protected. Orphea fixed an issue that caused Ravenous Hunger to stack off possessed minions. Fixed an issue that caused Shadow Wolves to refund mana multiple times per cast. Probius fixed an issue that caused spawning minerals off of possessed minions, included Builder to the search text for Probius. Kira updated visuals for spell armor. Ragnaros, Sulphurous Hunger to stack off possessed minions, and fixed it. Updated visual for spell armor. Raynor, execute orders now displays in death recap for its Hyperion cast. That's cool. Rhaegar, improved death recap for Hunger of the Wolf. Samuro Mirage now functions like other spell armor blocks. Obviously, Samuro no longer works anymore. Sergeant Hammer, big ol' orange text block. Fixed an issue that caused orbital BFG to not be affected by damage reduction. Pulse detonation core will replace spider mines if recap is chosen. Spider mine damage is now modified by defense matrix and ultimate evolution damage modification. Spider mine duration will continue while they are chasing. Spider mines will no longer detonate on vulnerable targets, but will continue to chase them. Spider mines. Oh, spelling error! Make a Reddit post. Spider mines will now display their damage when clicked on the target info panel. Stitches changes, or bug changes. Actually, that is kind of a buff for Sergeant Hammer, isn't it? Spider-Mine Hammer was the way to go, clearly. Yeah, apparently I've been playing Hammer wrong. Fix an issue that caused petrification to display floating text multiple times at once for Stitches. Putrefaction. Putrefaction. Exactly, Toomey. Spider-Mines. Spider-Mines. Fix an issue that caused Weighted Pushel to not display a damage preview for Sylvanas, an issue that was, fix an issue that caused Withering Fire to display incorrectly. Tassadar issue where Twilight Archon could use Toy Train is fixed. Kydirian Amulet will cancel itself if the target is an inactive mercenary. For Thrall, an issue fixed that caused Echo of the Elements activating off of possessed minions and hallucinations. Fixed an issue that caused Rolling Thunder not activate off Tempest Fury attacks, as well as fixing an issue that caused Wolfpack to reset Feral Spirit on talent reset incorrectly. Fixed an issue that caused Wolfpack to reset Feral Spirit on talent reset incorrectly. Huh. Lost Vikings! Fix an issue that caused Nordic Attack Squad to be able to damage invulnerable targets, as well as fix an issue where their health was not set to full on death. For Tracer. Issue that caused Get Stuff to be capable of knocking back a target multiple times when melee was cast in quick succession. Fix an issue that caused Get Stuff to knock back targets with other heroes' pulse bomb placed on them. Locked and Loaded will now cause Tracer's basic attacks to display as criticals when active, and Ricochet will now bounce to inactive mercenaries in the attack against inactive mercenaries. White Mane included the hat search text. Zagara Medusa Blades will no longer attack inactive mercenaries unless targeting attack, blah, blah, blah. Mutila's first bounce can now bounce to inactive mercenaries. Zagara. Fix an issue that caused basic attacks not being affected properly by attack speed modifiers. Zeratul fix an issue that caused Might of the Nerazim abilities to heal more damage than intended with Shadow Mending. And last but not least, our Axe Donator, we've got Zul'jin. A surprise for ya. Can now bounce to inactive mercenaries if the attack against an inactive mercenary. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are your February 6th patch notes for 2024. This is live patch notes, not for PTR. These are in the game. I've already seen them. You can go and search Potion for Deckard Cain. You can search Infested for Zagara, all that good stuff. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Make a comment below if you enjoyed the video or if you thought I got something wrong. If you thought I got something wrong, leave a big comment so we can all argue about it. See you later.